Morning everyone, how are you? I hope you're really well. Oh, it's my first proper planning video and it seems a bit surreal, it really does. I'm so used to having the camera at my face, so to have it just purely at my hands and I can't actually see the screen, so this is my trial one, so I hope it's going to work and I hope I can publish it. So I thought, I'm still waiting for the majority of my supplies to actually arrive. But what I thought we'd do today is we'd have a look at the tools, if you've not started yet, the sort of things you might need to buy. And as we go along, we'll see if I actually really did need to buy them. I suppose it's a bit like, you know, when you have a baby and everyone says to you, you need a baby bath. Well, in fact, you don't need a baby bath. You just need a piece of foam that you put in the bottom of your bath so you've got two hands to actually be able to wash the baby. So it's a bit like that. So I've been buying all these things and I don't know if I really need them or not. So let me show you what I've bought. Where I can, I'll put links in the description box so you can find them. And I haven't bought the dearest of things. I've just bought a lot of stuff off Amazon because it was easy for me to get. So to start with, where shall we start? Right, this first thing I didn't get off Amazon, but I got my punch, and I've chose the punch for the big planner because I do have some big planners coming. But what I like about this, and for those that don't realise, is you can actually put your regular classic pages in there, and so it'll do your classic and it'll do your big, because I thought to start with I needed to buy a pink one and a blue one. And yeah, that's really expensive. And that's actually your centre point. So when you come to punch any pages for your mini, you just centre it up to there and then that should punch them as well for you. So I haven't actually used this yet. I'm really nervous. It's really crazy, isn't it? So that's the first thing I got. And I actually got this off a UK site called Susie Stick It. So I'll link her down below as well. Because whatever I order, it comes super fast. There's a few UK sites I'm using now because I had originally ordered everything from America, not realising the weight and the cost to ship paper and planners, and there's actually quite a lot we can get in the UK as well. So going forward, I know what I'm doing, but I made a lot of mistakes. So hopefully, as we go along, I can share the mistakes I made so you don't make them. So that's first of all a planner. So that a punch even. So I can punch papers and insert them into my planner. So that's the first thing I bought. Then right, I have organised my cart. I do have a cart. Once everything's on it, I will show it you. I've actually got the IKEA cart that everybody uses in their videos. And ironically, mine was in the kitchen, in the garage. I used to keep all my vegetables in it in the kitchen, and then we got rid of it. And it's just been sat in the garage, and I got the turquoise one. So when I saw everybody was using that to keep the planner supplies in, I was like, yes, fantastic, I haven't got to buy one. And actually it works fantastically. So in here, what have I got in here? Right, elastic. No, it's not for knickers. We used to say knicker elastic when I was at school. So yeah, just some elastic. And what I've done is on my actual sticker books themselves, you've got the elastic here at the bottom to hold it together. And I still want to use that, but I've not pulled the sticker yet, so I don't know. But as you're using the sticker pages, they're going to come out, they're going to come loose. So here, because they're only attached by your normal glue, a webbing if you like, they're going to come loose. So what everyone's doing is they're cutting this off the back and then putting a knot through there, because it's nice and thick, so it's not going to tear the pages, and you've also got movement on the pages themselves. But I decided I didn't want to do that, so I ordered some elastic off the internet, and I just now put that through there, nice and simply, knot it, do a couple of knots on there. It's this one done now. I didn't think I was doing that, so I just do that nice and tight, and then I just trim a bit of the ends, but obviously not too much, because if it comes undone, There you go. And so then I have now got my book tied together. So that's what I've done. So elastic, and it was really super cheap. So it came in packs of 2. I didn't realise, I thought it was just 1 pack. And there's 3 meters in one of those. And I thought, oh, I'll need 2, so I'll need 6 meters, and I better have a spare. So I ordered 3 and ended up with 6 packets of this. And I'm still on the first one, and I've got quite a few books, as you'll see in my haul video. So yes, so elastic, that's invaluable. Then a pen. It's a white uni paint marker, and the reason I've got that is because on the top of the books, the older books, because obviously I've ordered a lot of the older as well as the new books, it hasn't actually got what the book is on the top. So now with that I can write it on, so I know which books are which, so I don't have to keep flicking through, seeing the front of the cover. I can just look at the top of the book. So I thought that was fantastic. Is it my Star Wars mug that I got from Disney? Because I didn't want to drink out of it, so I thought, oh, I know what I can do. And I'm turning it that way because every time I come to use it, all the paint's drained out. So if I do that, hopefully it'll be quicker for me to use. But obviously make sure that lid's on, because else it'll be a bit of a mess. So that's that. Then tweezers. I've seen everybody get their stickers off, or try and peel stickers off that they've not wanted, or they're not straight, with tweezers. And these were just, it was just a cheap pair, a couple of pairs here, again off Amazon. So we'll see how we get on. They should be good enough, because it's not what you pay, is it? It's if they're sufficient. And that's a nice sharp tip, and that's a nice bent one. I don't really know why I need a bent one, but everybody's using them, so I thought I'd get some of those. And then the X-Acto knife. You can get all sorts. Again, this is just a cheap one because I don't know how I'm going to get on. I don't know how I felt about having spare blades, because, yeah, bit of fluff there. Oh, bit of fluff there. Yeah, because they're really sharp, but it's got a lid on it. It is, oh, it just comes out. So how does that stay in? I must have to twist it. Maybe I should actually read the instructions on these things. Tighten it and it stays, so we know. So that's to cut stickers. Now I see everybody cutting the stickers on their table. So this is my confession time. This actually isn't my table. It's a piece of plyboard that we've actually put some floor tiles. We bought some floor tiles and we put that on, so that if I cut or get into a mess, it's not going to damage my actual table. Plus, I wanted to get a table that was nice and light so that it was easier to watch, because my table's a brown colour and I didn't think the stickers and everything would look so easy to see on a darker table. So that's why I've got that. If you want to do something like this, you can make one as I have, or I didn't realise afterwards, I went to IKEA and you can actually just buy tabletops, and it was something less than £20. It's just a white tabletop and you can just take it off, lean it somewhere and then put it on. So if you don't want to damage your table, this is a great way to do it. A lot of people obviously have got offices and they do it in that. I've got a spare bedroom and it's an office, but it's very small, so I can't get my camera and my lights and everything in there. So I'm actually sat in my dining room. So for anyone who feels a bit like, oh, everybody's got these big offices and I haven't, I'm sat at my dining room table. So join me, and it really doesn't matter, so long as you've got a nice safe space where you can enjoy yourself and you're not going to ruin anything. But as well as that, I also bought a little cutting board, because I thought I can cut. Now, how practical this will be, I don't know. Am I going to lift paper up to cut it? To start with, I think I will, because this is nice and new. But I got one of those, and again, this was only a couple of pounds. It's $1.2 to a pound, so it's practically same for same at the moment. But yeah, so I bought one of those as well. So I've got that, so I know how to use that now. So let's pop that back in there, keep it all nice and safe. And back in there, so that's like my sharps, and I'll turn it that way up. So those are my cutters and my tweezers. Right, next. I forgot my scissors. I bought a pair of just crafting scissors so I can cut the stickers, and they're not used for anything else in the house other than what I'm using in here. I know I just cut some elastic with it, so yes, they will eventually get to the stage where I need to get a new pair or get them sharpened, but I just bought a pair of purpose-built scissors. Right, in here, I've actually ordered the Erin Condren accordion case. I was going to say pencil case. Yeah, I suppose it is in a way. It's a case, and it's got, I can't remember if it's 5 or 6 actual pockets in it to store things in. So for the time being, I just got the case of one of my planners in here. So in here, I've got some whiteout. I've got Tipex one. Everybody's using a different brand. I think it's Tombow or something like that in America. So I'm going to look at that if those are no good. I've also got a Pritt, that's a glue roller. What's really you see that? You see, because it's got Pritt, so that's the way you're using it, isn't it? So I was doing this and I was like, it's not working. What do I do? And I called Blake and he went, Mum, if you do that, put it in, and then if you do that, it'll work. So yeah, having a 17-year-old son to show me how to use a little gluing stick is always a bit advantageous. And then my pens. Right, I've ordered some pens. Everybody is saying about the Papermate Flare, nice fine nib. Now I've got quite big handwriting, and I like a bigger nib. I don't like little nibs. I like something where I can make an impression. I suppose that's my personality, isn't it? So I've got those. I might have to get a thinner nibbed one though, because I do have a mini. So I've got those. I've also bought them, and I haven't taken them out yet. I've also got the Papermate Flare coloured set. Now these I actually got from WH Smith's. So don't give up on Smith's. They've also got a lot of things in there that you can buy. That's obviously a British shop, but again, these will be available on Amazon. So I've got those in all the different colours. And what else have I got here? I've got a silver and a gold marker, because I thought Christmas is coming. Yeah, it's actually, what date is it today? The 2nd of November, so we should actually be playing Christmas songs. In fact, in the background, if you listen carefully, because I've said that, I'm going to edit in a Christmas song. So yeah, I've got those. What else have I got? And then I've got some, the other one that they all use is the Papermate Gel 0.7. So that is a finer nib, and you've got the little ball on the top to protect the gel. So I've got that, and I bought it in the colours as well, and see how I get on. So I now have got to find the pen that I like using and what works for me, and that's very much what you've got to do. So I'll be sharing with you if I like them, if I don't, if they bleed through the paper. And then the last thing I've bought that I've got here at the moment is, I wanted in the back of my planners to put let's cut this open, a pen holder, so I've always got a pen to hand. So I bought these, and again, I didn't realise that these came in packs of 3. So it comes in packs of 3, and what's really funny is each 3 you know, when you really need to start looking at things, has actually got 3 in, and I ordered 2. So I've actually got 18 pen holders. They're not the prettiest, but they were cheap on Amazon again. Just stick off in the back of your book, and nice, just a black holder to put your pen in so it won't get dirty. So yeah, so I've got 18 of these. I think my pens are safer now, don't you? So that's all of my basic equipment that I've got. So as we go along, we'll see what actually works and what doesn't. But thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. My next video is my first haul. So I'm going to do a sticker book haul. So join me for the next video. Thanks so much everyone, and enjoy happily planning. Bye for now. Bye.